Yo, what's going on, guys? They're gonna be dropping a video that we've been very excited to make for a while, but we haven't been able to. But it's here today. We're gonna be ranking all the NBA teams, how we feel about them, about 22, 23 games into the season, and the ranking that we're gonna give them is based on what we expected them to look like so far. Let's get straight into it. The first team we're gonna be talking about is the 76ers.
I think they've looked better than we thought they were going to look, especially with James Harden leaving. I think Tyrese Maxey has really stepped up huge. Probably going to win Most Improved Player. He's been playing incredible, man. A young player. He's really helped out that team. Been a great co-star for Joel Embiid, and that team overall has played really good. Shout out to Kelly Oubre. I think he's been really incredible this season, and I think we should give them an A.
Yeah. I don't know if there's a team that's going to be an S tier, bro, because no team has super exceeded expectations.
I might agree with that.
So moving on to the Wizards, that's an automatic D. You know what? Let's quit it F just for them, bro. All right, so real quick, we just had to add an F tier just for Wizards because they have been a complete embarrassment. But yeah, Jordan Poole, complete disappointment. People were tweaking at the beginning of the year talking about how he was going to be next James Harden. Maybe Jordan Poole going to average 30 points. And even though I didn't expect that, I definitely expected him to be at least a 20.
That's something. Not this, bro. Like he's been really bad.
He's been like damn near like bro, like just ass. I mean, what else can I say? Taking my shots, being cocky.
I thought that team at least was gonna be fun, bro. They have nothing fun about them. Shout out to Kuzma. He's actually balling this year.
Yeah, well, Kuzma Tagato. Somebody likes him from the Lakers.
Same thing with like Tyus Jones too, man. They have some nice individual pieces, but together as a whole, they've looked really, really bad. So
yeah, and the only thing of trading Jordan Poole is a bit crazy, bro. I mean, honestly, I hope he does because he needs to go to another team and he needs to be humble. So
next, you got the Atlanta Hawks. They've been
the
definition of mid. I will say they've been pretty chilling this year. I thought they were going to struggle a little bit more in trading John Collins. I thought they weren't going to be as good, but Jalen Johnson has stepped up.
But John Collins is already kind of like his role is going down every single year, so it kind of makes sense.
And DeJounte Murray has been really good. Trae Young's just been himself. Not much to say about this team, like Avery said. Basically, it's
just kind of the same as last year. Said about John Collins. I don't expect him to really make any noise. The Cavaliers, kind of feel like
I'm feeling a C because I think they've been a little bit disappointing. I think I expected them to be a little bit better.
Maybe a jump from some other players, right?
Yeah, and I think especially Evan Mobley. Can we talk about that? Evan Mobley has not gotten better at all in his young career. He's the same player that he was his rookie season, and that is so disappointing for him.
Yeah, because you see even like Scotty Barnes, he bounced back. He had a sophomore slump. That's kind of what we're saying about Evan Mobley, but Evan Mobley kind of, like he was saying, hasn't really taken that jump.
That really sucks because I think a lot of these people expected him to take that jump, especially them buying into a guy like Donovan Mitchell. They really thought that they were going to be able to, that Darius Garland and Evan Mobley were going to be able to take him to another level, and they just haven't. He has now shown no signs. He has not shown any signs of improving his three-point shot. His scoring has not been there, but Jared Allen has been really good this season, and so has Donovan Mitchell. Both.
Yeah, and sadly, what it's looking like is that they're going to run out of time. They're going to end up losing Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, I think they maybe not this year, but I think maybe next year they should look into trading.
Yeah, definitely. So next is the Pistons.
Another F tier. This is the worst team in the NBA by far. They're
on like a million-game losing streak right now. They started the season a bit good. We're talking super good about Cade and Jalen Bruin.
Yeah.
And it's not they have played that much for us ever since the beginning, but the whole team as a whole is just looking dookie, bro. Monty Williams not really disproving the allegations of being a bad coach.
I just gotta say, man, that's been damn near the most disappointing.
100%, bro.
Monty Williams has been.
He got a fat contract, bro.
We're talking about he's been straight ass. His rotations have been horrible.
He's on that Darvin Ham tip, like lazy and clean hands.
I just don't understand what is going on with his coach. I just don't understand because I look at the individual pieces and I don't think they're that bad, but together as a whole,
not to be on like this much.
Exactly. So at that point, that's his fault. It's just his fault. There's nothing else that I could say is his fault. So there's nothing good to say about them. They've been ass. Next. Let's move on to the Indiana Pacers.
It's a team that everybody's feeling good about right now. I'm gonna go ahead and give them a name. If we're talking about a fun team, that's a fun team. And they're Obi Toppin has fit in perfectly.
Yeah.
A lot of Knicks fans are sad that he was traded, and for good reason, bro. Honestly, if I'm a Knicks fan, I would have kept him to Randall, and I said that.
Bruce Brown has also been a great addition to that team, man. They've been really, really fun. The only thing, obviously, their defense has not been that good, but they've had a historic offense. Shout out to Rick Carlisle. Always been a really.
And we're talking about offenses, boy. He has always been knocked it out of the park. And boy, but Sione has said it. Rick Carlisle has had some great teams, but this is the best offense that he has ever done. So shout out to Tyrese and the rest of the team for just buying into what he's doing. Next is the Bucks. I'm gonna go ahead and put them on B.
Really?
Yeah,
because C.
I wouldn't go that far because the record's not that bad. You would think that it's worse, but it's not.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Is that the team is so good that even in the struggles, they're not gonna be that bad because you have Giannis who can drop 40, Lillard who can have his big games. And Globus even he had like a 38-point game the other day. They haven't really been what we expected so far. they are getting better. Lillard keeps saying that they need some more time and they're starting to gel. But when they got together, I was thinking of them as like a damn near like championship favorite.
Yeah.
And I'm not feeling as confident anymore. I still do believe in them. I said earlier that I could see them win the championship. And I could still see it. I'm not going to say I don't. Because Chris Middleton and Lillard, them being closers at the end of the game, I really believe in that. But I'm not going to pretend like I don't see a cracks on defense and just being not having as much depth as you want.
You guys know how I feel about this team. I've been very, very disappointed with them. I've talked about how much I dislike a lot of their pieces. And yeah, the defense stinks, man. I really don't like it. I don't know. I feel like just not the biggest fan of this team. That's really all I got to say. Just there's a lot of things that I don't like with it. And let's just move on because I'm going to keep saying negative things.
Now moving on to the Raptors. Dennis Schroeder at the beginning of the season was looking like a good addition, and I still think he is, but they're still having not a good season at 9-13. I had to double check because I wasn't sure, just being honest. We talked last year about how it was weird that they didn't really do a lot of moves. And even though Carter Barnes is out in the middle of a bounce-back season, they're still not a good team, and they might miss the playoffs again.
Yeah, it's like once again the fit, man. Running OG Anunoby at shooting guard basically completely destroys your shooting, obviously, especially with Jakob Poeltl there as well. You have a bunch of non-shooters like Scotty Barnes. OG Anunoby's not bad, but he's not the elite shooter that a team like that would need, especially getting a guy like Dennis Schroeder who is not a good shooter.
Hasn't good Trent and Booty.
Yeah, it's just not.
And Siakam, I mean, we saw he has made comments about hinting to being a bit unhappy with the team. Yeah. So that team has to do something.
And he's been disappointed this year too.
The trade deadline, somebody has to go. OG, maybe damn near, maybe both of them. It might be one. Yeah. They might just have to retool the roster. And
they don't
want to. I know they don't want to, but they kind of have to. The Mavericks, I'm gonna go ahead and give them a.
I was feeling it. I think they've been really, really good. They've been really fun.
Honestly, okay. To me, I'll give them a B just because the struggles from last season, I knew they're gonna be fixed. But I'm gonna give them an A, mainly to the fact that players like Derrick Jones,
we gotta give him
I've been surprised. Derek Lively, great rookie season so far. I'm talking about one of the best rookies in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it.
And Luka
Williams,
I wouldn't. Wow. I'm not shocked, but shout out to him.
I'm shocked that Derrick Jones shooting 41% from three.
Insane, but he has not given us any inclination of being that in the past. Luka is just Luka. Having another fantastic season, you kind of expect it. And I think he has been better though, like showing more effort. He hasn't been as much like complainer. I'm glad that he fixed some of those issues. And Kyrie started the season off slow, then started picking it up again.
That took a little bit of a step back next to Luka.
No, but he's been scoring.
Yeah, he's been scoring more.
Yeah, and he did get injured, but thankfully it wasn't as bad as we thought. That was definitely looking like a season ender, but I'm super glad that it's not. Because you put those players in the playoffs, you never know what could happen. So
Denver Nuggets. Wow, I'm really feeling like, feeling a C or a B.
Nah, I'm gonna go with a C, bro. Because bro, people were saying that they're gonna be a 16-win team. They actually been disappointing. Some of the problems that we wanted to ignore in the sense of the players that they lost, losing Bruce Brown, even somebody like Jeff Green, they're showing up. Yeah. In the first game of the season, we saw them against the Lakers look exactly like they did in the playoffs. But I think that was more on the Lakers tripping level. Yeah. And recently, Jokic has even had a few bad games.
He's had his two worst games of his career back-to-back. It looked really bad. Jamal Murray has not scored over 23 points this year, which is crazy.
Yeah, after making every single shot possible.
Yeah, and the annoying thing about that is what he said, man. The playoffs, this dude is not missing. This year, he did not want to sign a contract extension because he thought he was going to make an All-NBA team. He is not. I'm sorry, he's just not. He's playing horrible. We've seen this from him before. In 2020, he had a great playoffs, and then in 2021, and then in the 2021 season, his regular season was.
He did end up getting injured,
but even before that, people forget that because he did get injured, but he was not good. He was whatever. He was like exactly. What
you can't count him out on the. You just can't because he might just be a good playoff performer. But so far, regular season wise, they have not looked too good. And at the end of the day, they're still in the playoffs. It's not like they have a losing record either, so we're still going to give them a C because Murray they missed a lot of games. Yeah. But overall, a bit of whatever season for them so far.
Memphis Grizzlies. D. I'm gonna give them a D. They've been killed with injuries, bro. These people have no excuse. The Wizards and the Pistons have no excuse. At least they have a bunch of excuses. Destroyed by injury.
Yeah, that is true. I'll give them a little bit of a pass. Ja Morant is coming back very soon. I think it is too late though. In the West,
might be.
It may be, bro. But if they do, I'll be like, wow. Nah, they're about to go crazy. I just don't really see it because it's not only Ja Morant, it's also Steven Adams.
Steven Adams out for the season. Yeah, Brandon Clark is probably out for the season as well.
I got to give a shout out to Desmond Bane. Desmond Bane has had some great performances, and obviously he's been in a lot of losing effort. Yeah, recently he dropped 49 points.
And we do have to give him a shout out. I feel like people are not talking about him enough. For good reason.
Somebody that we do have to criticize Jaren Jackson Jr.
Yes,
having a bad season. The DPOY is not looking too much like himself, and yeah, I mean Jaren Jackson is somebody that we have never been able to fully buy into because he does have those flaws. Those are obviously the falling stuff, and shows the offense is not really as good as we want it to be.
Yeah, and I think a big reason for that is I think he relies a lot on the players around him, and the players around him this season have not been that good. They've had a lot of G League people who had to step into big roles, and we've seen Bismack Biyombo, who's out of the league, basically becoming the starting center. So imagine that.
Yeah, the Timberwolves. You know what? If we're gonna give us a team an S,
Yeah, let's give them this. Let's go.
Some of the best team in the NBA right now, record-wise. Rudy Gobert, changing everybody's opinion.
Yeah.
I'm super impressed.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Last year we trashed them. We made a fat video talking about how it was a mistake. And we're not the only ones. Everybody was down on that team. And it's funny because a little bit towards the end, they started kind of picking it up. They started playing a bit better. If it wasn't for Jeremiah Daniels punching something, like hurting his hand, they might be the Lakers not playing, bro. Low key.
They might have.
So,
even if Rudy might have played, they could have still.
Exactly. And then against the Nuggets, the only team that took not the only. They took one game away from the Nuggets. And Bruce Brown, what a bit of a dumbass comment, but he did say that they were the toughest opponent they faced in the playoffs.
Which could be true, especially with their size. You know
there was one of the games I went to overtime, and there was another game that Anthony was almost one of the buzzer. So, yeah, they're a good team. Anthony Edwards, we love him. We always talk good about him. There was a lot of questions about him going into the NBA, talking about how much he's going to try, but he has completely destroyed all of them. And he definitely has a chance to be a top 5 player, maybe even top 3 in the NBA coming soon.
I'm going to give a huge shout out to Karl Anthony Towns as well. I think Karl Anthony Towns really bought into his role. He's been way better on defense. Got to give him a big shout out. And obviously, guys like Mike Conley and their bench look really good too. So next, let's move on with the San Antonio Spurs.
That's another F, bro.
That's another F. I think those are the 3 Fs. And for many reasons, I think Greg Popovich has gotten away with people thinking that he's a great coach, and I think he has not.
Some people have talked about it though. Some people have talked about it. It is a bit on the radar, but I think people know, but they don't care. Just
maybe they don't want to admit it, something like that. They're going to give him the benefit of the doubt. Very similar to Bill Belichick, who's another guy that is struggling.
Yeah, definitely. But man, Victor Wembanyama, we were super happy about him going to our team, and I'm not gonna switch up on it 100%.
No, I can't even blame him for his struggle.
No, I'm not even saying him. I'm saying that we were talking about how good of a fit it was, but it has been a bit messy. Jeremy Shaw on a point guard. Him not getting the touches a lot of the time when he has a clear mismatch in the paint. And he's having a good season. For what the team is, he has played good. He has shown us 20 games, 4 blocks multiple times in the season. So when it comes to him as a talent, I have no questions. But the rest of the team, bro, it's like obvious things.
Yeah.
Like putting Trey Jones at point guard, Jeremy Shaw. Jeremy Shaw is not a bad player.
He's not.
But he should not be a point guard. Hasn't he complained about it himself?
He's complaining about it.
So it's
everyone's complaining about it.
So you're forcing it. It's like everybody's telling you stop, and you're like, no.
But we were able to see them at their peak when they beat the Suns back to back. That was really that's when we finally got to see like who we thought they were gonna be. And I think they had the potential to get there. It's just right now they haven't really shown it. So next, let's move on to the Utah Jazz. Man,
there's a team that's not so good, but kind of like on purpose. Like it feels like they should be putting up like they don't care.
I get that. I don't really know. I thought they were gonna be a bit better. I can't even lie. I did not expect it to be this bad, especially with the collection of talent that they have. But and no one has really been that bad.
Nah, Laura Markkinen, who we had questions of if he was going to be good again, he has been.
Yeah, he has been good. But I think everybody's been chilling.
Kevonte George has been a good rookie so far. Yeah. So it's like one of those things that they're just losing games. But we have seen them get flat blown out.
I think a big reason for that was the losing Walker Kessler because they had to put Larry Markkinen at center, and that's a bit wild.
Nah, but we saw that Lakers beat them by 30 points. We saw that Mavericks beat them by like 50. Yeah. But then we also see games that against the Clippers, for example, that they brought them to the wire. The Suns also, that they almost beat them. It was a controversial call at the end. So that's just a team. Like I don't really know what to say about them. I don't know what to say about them. It seems like they're just out here not really trying. They're just trying to like rebuild, I guess, retool. But I think they'll be fine. I don't really have like them being not as good doesn't bother me, and I don't think it bothers them. So moving on to a team that we always have a lot to say about, the Clippers. Honestly, I was gonna go ahead and give them something like a D, but after looking at their most recent games, they've been slowly getting better. So I'm gonna go ahead and give them a C. I could possibly still give them a D, but I think they're gonna start figuring things out more. I still don't take them serious as a contender, but they're not as bad as some people want to say they are.
Kawhi's been playing a lot better, and shout out to him. Paul George has been really good this entire season, arguably been the best player. And Harden, he's played really good as of recent. The only thing I got to say about that is like Russ keeps going down and down in minutes. I would not be surprised if he either gets traded, bought out, or bought out.
He could easily get bought out because he has like $2 million minimum. So.
And him and PJ Tucker both. I think I can see them either both getting traded.
I want PJ Tucker back on the Heat of the books.
I think he's gonna leave for sure. I think he's either gonna ask to get waived or they're gonna trade him.
Yeah,
or
we'll see. But I definitely want him to leave because he can still do some stuff.
And a new report came out that he is a bit frustrated with his role.
Yeah,
and the Clippers either want to know if they can figure it out with themselves or maybe trade him to another team.
Yeah,
So.
yeah, we'll see. But Westbrook, man, it's weird, but it's weird. I don't want him to go down like this, but the Clippers were looking like such a good spot for him, but then they ended up making this trade for Harden, and I don't really know what's gonna end up with him. Definitely have to keep an eye on that because I don't know what other team he'll go to if he leaves the Clippers.
Yeah, maybe like a team like the Heat or something.
I don't know. We'll see. I don't think so. I think the Heat are very comfortable with the team right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's it. Moving on to another team that I'm gonna go ahead and give them a B.
Yeah, give him a B.
I'm not gonna trip out and be like, oh, an A because
I mean they've been horrible on the road. Have they won
the road?
They
won the road the other day. It was the first win.
They've been great at home though.
Yeah, like 10-1 at home, something crazy like that. And I'm not gonna be like, oh, we didn't expect this at all because we did think they were gonna be better, but they has still even been a bit better than I expected.
Yeah, I agree.
Dylan Brooks especially.
Dylan Brooks has been really good. Fred VanVleet's been a great bet to them. Sengun, shout out to Sengun. And Jalen Green has kind of found a nice little role with the team. It's just like a scorer. I kind of predicted that he's not really the superstar that I thought they were going to be, which is totally fine. Sometimes I think we have too high expectations of certain people. We thought that he was going to be like a Devin Booker type, a player like that. Sometimes that's not what you want, and sometimes that's not necessary.
But you see a bunch of top picks being out of the NBA or being a bench player. So being that, there's nothing wrong.
Nothing wrong with that. So next, let's move on with the Phoenix Suns.
Very weird team to rank right now because of all injuries. We haven't seen them as a whole yet, ever. So, with everything being said, I'm going to go ahead and I'll give them, I'm thinking a B, bro, because they have stayed above water.
Yeah.
KD has had a fantastic year. Devin Booker has looked pretty solid.
Pretty solid, especially when he's played not injured. I think he's looked pretty solid. Yeah, even Beal has looked fine.
Yeah, Beal looked okay. I mean, at the end of the day, Beal he's not that good anymore in general. And we hear that he's coming back soon.
Yeah.
And I think once all of them are playing together, I do think they're going to be a pretty scary team.
Definitely.
The rest of the team is whatever. They have center problems. They have paint defense problems.
Yeah, we talked about it in a video, a good amount of things, obviously, with their depth and obviously their rim protection, stuff like that. So we don't have to get too much into it. We kind of already talked about it.
Yeah. Portland, I'm going to go ahead and give them a C, bro.
C?
C. I mean, we didn't expect them to be good.
D, though. C?
Oh, dude, nobody was thinking about Portland being good.
Yeah, but they're not.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
But who's been kind of C, though?
Okay, I'll give them a D because School Henderson being dick. After the Simons did come back recently, so maybe they'll
shout out to him.
more games.
Malcolm Brogdon's been nice for them. Obviously, they're lost.
Aiden has been a bit disappointing.
No, Aiden, that's what I'm saying.
That's the thing. School Henderson. It's funny because players that Sheldon Sharp was pretty good.
Yeah,
but School Henderson, Aiden, the two players that we're the most excited about, have been booty. School Henderson, I gotta give him more time. I'm not gonna give up on him yet. But damn, boy, he has had some stinkers out there. It's like stinky as well. It's one of those teams that they've been bad. We expect them to be bad, but it's more about the individual players being a bit disappointing.
So with next, we got the Sacramento Kings. With this team, I'm a bit stuck on between A and B. I think the regular would be a lot better if they didn't lose De'Aaron Fox for all those games. But I think they've been kind of what they were last year. Obviously, they're not kind of sneaking up on teams this year, but
they're so dangerous.
They're still dangerous. Great shooting. Again, the problems that they had last year, they still kind of have, which is their defense, not the best defensive team.
And there's no reason to believe that Sabonis is not going to underperform again in the playoffs.
Yeah. And I think that they're going to continue to start with the defense because when you have Domantas Sabonis as your anchor defensively, where are you really going to go from there? Especially because they don't have a big physical power forward either. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, them, not much to say. Let's move on to the New York Knicks.
I'll give them a B as well.
Yeah, Randall was struggling a lot in the beginning of the season. I think that led to kind of the record not being the best.
Even Jalen Brunson, not playing exactly as good as last season, still having those big games. But
I would say Barrett has been really, really solid. Mitchell Robinson looked really good. Unfortunately, he did get injured.
Season and the surgery really sucks for him.
No, wasn't it just 10 games?
No, I think it is. I think
look it up. Holy shit!
Nah, bro, I'm pretty sure they posted it. So we'll just double check. Mitchell Robinson's gonna be out for 2 to 3 months, which is a big loss.
Well, I'll keep that. That's not funny.
Yeah, whatever. We're both like, it's because I saw surgery somewhere, so I knew.
And I think I saw like maybe I got confused with months and weeks or something.
Yeah, but anyways, they are losing Mitchell Robinson, which is a big loss.
Yeah, definitely.
But the Knicks, honestly, when it comes to the Knicks, all we care about is are they gonna make a move? Are they gonna go for it? We're thinking Embiid, but Sixers have been kind of good. We're also thinking Cat, but the Timbers have been good.
Yeah,
Donovan Mitchell, maybe, because like we were saying, he might leave the Cavs. But
that might just be like a Carmelo Anthony situation. which they don't really want, right?
You don't want to trade your whole team just for him to, just when you can wait another year. So honestly, as long as they stay with the team they have right now, they're gonna keep being right outside of the contenders.
Yeah, I 100% agree. I think you said it perfectly. Next, we got the New Orleans Pelicans. This is another team that has been destroyed with injuries. Especially, obviously,
I'm gonna give them a C though.
A big bench and a big part of their bench. But we do have to talk about a little bit about Zion Williamson.
Man, Zion, out of shape. Damn,
he looks straight up fat. He looks like he doesn't even want to be there.
Stephen A. Smith was talking about it. Nah, Stephen just killed me, but he was saying that when he was shooting free throws in the game against the Lakers,
I saw
his belly was popping. Bro, I have a belly, bro, but I'm not in the NBA. But he's looking like me. He's looking big, but like a belly. Bro, Zion, what are you doing, dog? What are you doing? But we're talking about a guy who could be top 10 in the NBA. The guy, bro, his man was like, before the season, we're talking about possibly him being top 15 talent-wise. I still believe it. Oh, man, bro. It seems like you don't care, dog. Why is LeBron at 38 years old looking way better than you, faster than you, like stronger than you? It's embarrassing. And if you're like that, the Pelicans are going to stay where they are. They're not going to improve. They have a great team of Ingram, CJ McCollum, Trey Murphy, Herb Jones, Valanciunas, whatever. But they have a pretty solid team. And you're kind of messing it up. You're messing it up. Everybody else is doing their part, but you're messing it up. So whatever. That's a quick sound rant. That's why I got to put them in C. Because they just got destroyed by the Lakers and have been made it, like he said, injuries. But still, like there's some problems that it's just more than injuries. Though.
Next, we got the Charlotte Hornets. We're going to give them a bit of a D, I think. I think they've been okay. LaMelo has been really good. When he was healthy, he started the season kind of slow, but then he started playing really, really good, man. Shout out to him.
Sucks that he got injured.
Yeah, it does suck. Always been getting injured.
He's looking fantastic for a while.
They have a lot of pieces that don't really fit, and I think I really don't like how they've handled basically LaMelo Ball's surrounding pieces. Yeah. Does that make sense? They tried doing some bets, but not good enough bets to like compete. And I think they should try to just rebuild. The team's always been.
You have like Taylor here. Hayward there for no reason.
Yeah, and they're both solid, but it's like they look kind of stupid and out of place there.
Especially Hayward. It's kind of weird. Like a weird career, but it sucks for happening.
And Miles Bridges is back, but it's like.
But they're saying they want to let him go.
Yeah,
so
it's some weird stuff.
That team is messy. It's just messy. They're gonna end up about another horrible record, so they'll get a top pick again. We'll see.
They also haven't been ass enough for me to be like F. But
the Heat, bro, I'm gonna go ahead and give them a B.
They give them an A.
I'm even thinking, I'm gonna give them an A because they suffered out of injuries, bro. Low key, Tyler Hero was playing fat. Tyler Hero was playing good, and then he got injured. He's been out for 14 games. Bam, he's having the best season of his career by far. But there were games like he was looking finally confident, taking the jump shots, just keeps getting better. But then he got injured again. Butler has missed some games. Kellen Martin missed like the first 10 games of the year. But
a lot of injuries.
Yeah, it's just a lot of injuries.
Drew Smith out for the season.
Freaking
ACL.
Drew Smith bringing a freaking hole in the court.
That looks so bad.
That makes sure gets sued, bro. I hate me Hoskins. We always talk about it. Fantastic addition to his team. So when this team is good, I'm comfortable. I'm saying that they're just as good as last year. I don't think they'll make the finals again, but definitely gotta take them serious though.
Oh, next the Chicago Bulls. Give them an F, bro. Yeah, I'm super
dumpster fire team right there. Bro. Like Zach LaVine out with an injury. We can't confirm that.
You think that
I don't know, bro. They're saying that they're waiting. They're saying that he's gonna come back when the players become eligible to be traded. Wow. I'm not saying that it's completely fake, but I think it's definitely being pushed. I don't think he's mad about it. I don't think the Bulls are mad about it.
I think he wants to get the fuck out of it too.
But he's super out of there, bro. And the Rosen is just there, bro. Like, that team is super
apparently they don't even want to trade Caruso because they're like,
bro, yeah,
we made him this.
No, you didn't, but the Lakers made him, bro. And I'm sure Caruso wants to get out of it too. Why would he want to stay?
The Nets. Let's see. I mean, I don't know.
CS team, bro.
Yeah, CS team for shit. CS team, just because I feel like they have a lot of solid players, but it's like they just have solid players. They're a team of role players. Yeah, they're just they're not good enough to compete. They're not bad enough to tank. And I think they should. I think they have a lot of pieces that I think they should trade, like Dorian Finney-Smith. Obviously they have really solid players. Maybe they can use Ben Simmons as an expiring contract. So not much to say about them. Next,
Michael Bridges is as good as we expected.
Yeah,
he started the season a bit slow, but he had like a 40-point game the other day against the Hawks, I believe. So I'm glad that he's that good. Kind of like him and Lamar Markin have both proven that their season last year was real. So that's
next. Thunder, we'll give them an S. No, not an S team. I think we'll give them
we do gotta give them an S. Even though I don't want to. I don't really like the Thunder. I don't really like Shea. I like Shad though. I'm glad that Shad is good.
Yeah, thanks.
But But it's just good, bro. They ahead of schedule, 100%. We didn't expect them to be good this quick, but they're like the second seed in the West, right?
Yeah.
They're just a good team, bro. They have a lot of pieces, and they're young as hell, bro.
Yeah,
we're gonna have to start talking about them in the championship.
Case on Wallace also look really good. They're rookie from this year. Just all of them except the only person that's been a little bit disappointing is not a little bit super disappointing is Josh Giddey.
Obviously, he
hasn't playing well.
He's playing bad, and now he has that on top of him, so he might look like the one that the odd one out.
Yeah, he might. Yeah, he doesn't really even fit, to be honest. So. Yeah. Next, the Warriors. Shit. No shit.
No, not in that fight, definitely.
What can I say about the Warriors, man? A lot.
This is the floor is yours right now. I know that's your favorite team to talk about.
Well, let's just start off with Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson, he's looked horrible, and it's not even like how it was like in other years. I think he's just genuinely looked bad. The shots that he's been taking has been atrocious. I've seen him in overtime. I've seen him at the end of games. He just the shots that he takes. It's damn near bad for like him in his prime. Like just horrible shots. Chris Paul looked old as hell. Has not looked that good at all. I got them relying on Dario Saric for big minutes. Like them, they're the second best player. The only good bright spot has been Curry and Draymond Green. They both look really, really good.
And Kuminga a little bit too.
Kuminga's look solid. He's finished some games off with him. Andrew Wiggins, bro. We talked about this the other day on the phone. The reason that the Warriors are not at the level that we thought they could be is because of Andrew Wiggins. I think they were relying on Andrew Wiggins to keep taking steps and keep becoming better and being their second best player. Andrew Wiggins has come into the season out of shape. He's missing a bunch of shots. He's shooting horrible from three. The whole team is shooting really bad.
Having the worst season of his career by far.
Horrible. Like he's looked horrible. He is the reason that the Warriors are bad. If he was playing better, the Warriors would not look this bad because. I mean, they have solid pieces. I'm not saying they'll be like a super contender or win a championship, but they wouldn't look like this. He's a big reason why, and I think they need a big shake-up to this team. I don't know if it's going to be this season or next season. We just got to see. But, man, just horrible. Just hate it. I love what I've been seeing from the Warriors.
Yeah, the Wiggins thing, number one reason, second reason, Klay Thompson. If both of them were what they were in 2022, I don't think they'll be a championship contender, but they'll be up there, but they'll be comfortably 5th seed, 4th seed. But yeah, but it's been a bit crazy. I wanted them to be bad as a Warriors hater, but I didn't expect this.
No,
and Curry, I mean, it's funny because Curry's still as good. You are wasting prime Curry years, kind of like how the Lakers were wasting LeBron years the other year.
And Draymond's shooting really good.
Yeah, Draymond's shooting 45% from 3. Obviously, that's a bit fake, but he's definitely a better shooter.
I think he can like stay at like 35 maybe.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, man, I think that team is cooked this year. I think this year they're gonna miss the playoffs. That's my bold prediction. They're gonna miss the playoffs.
Wow.
Because I don't think the Clippers are gonna miss it, and the only team that could possibly they're the 11th seed.
Yes.
They could make the play-in, but they could still lose in the play-in because the eight top.
That's be like the Rockets start sucking dick.
Yeah, but even then, they're like the 10th.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think they're gonna miss it, and that'll make me super happy. I can't lie.
Yeah. Next, we got the Boston Celtics. I'm stuck between an S and an A for them. They've been really, really good, but a lot of the problems that we said, I mean, they're showing it.
I'm gonna put them on A though because we expect them to be as good. They haven't gone insane out of it.
Okay,
they have, but like not out of the ordinary.
Yeah, I'm not super scared of them. I don't really trust that many players in the team in general.
Yeah, for Porzingis, I was telling you this the other day because I think Keith from an office show, I was giving him a shout out. He was talking about how when Porzingis is out, the Celtics are not as good, and Porzingis is not somebody you can trust to stay on the floor.
Yeah, and he's a big part of the team, man. He's a bigger part than I thought he was going to be, man.
Yeah, 100%. Really. I mean, they did trade Roy Williams, who was a very important center for them, and without Porzingis, you left only Horford. Why they scattered there for no reason? He really does feel like a glorified Marcus Smart, right?
It looks weird on the team. Next, the Lakers, man. We got to give them an A.
Oh, man, the Lakers.
We just made a video about them. There's not much to say.
There's not much to say. If you want to, we'll give them an A. No bias. If you want to hear us talk about them more, go to the other video. We're going to link it at the end, and it's going to be right up top here. The Magic, A.
Look at their regular.
I know that I'm using them more lately. S?
Maybe. Look at the regular. So the Magic, we'll give them an S tier. Man, bro, talk about being ahead of your schedule. I think they will come down, but for right now, I'm going to give them an S.
I do think they're going to make the playoffs. There's no way.
I think they will. But man, a lot of the players have been playing really, really good. Even a guy like Jonathan Isaac, who we basically completely forgot about, he has a great role in that team just as a defensive stopper. Just a lot of players, man. Jalen Suggs, bro. Oh my gosh, I cannot praise this guy anymore. Man. I was literally calling the biggest bust, straight up. And he's played great, man. He's really, really found a role as a defensive stopper.
He had a great rookie season last year. People, it's like they forgot about him because of Wembanyama coming in. But he's good, bro. He's genuinely good. He's and number one pick, like that's deserving of it,
Yeah.
that has shown potential, can be an all-star this year. And Franz Wagner, we talked about him. We always mention how we ranked him pretty good in the small forward list. They're becoming a real duo, bro, and this team is gonna make the playoffs. They're probably gonna go down a little bit, but still, they're, like you were saying, they're ahead of schedule.
Shout out to them, man. But this video is a bit of a longer one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Give us your rankings of the team. Give us your thoughts on our opinions in the comments below. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, subscribe. Peace out.
Peace out.